I've been seeing a lot of unnecessary hate around Wuthering Waves recently. It's pretty alarming actually how many of you all don't even want to try this game. Let's see if I can change your views on this game, alright? I'll give you 6 reasons why you should try this game and why I feel this game has insane potential to become the next big gacha game. This video will be based on my opinions and my experience surrounding the game, so let me know in the comments if you feel like I missed something. First, and the simplest reason, gotta be that the game is free. It won't cost you money to play, so there's literally no reason to not give it a try. It will also be available on mobile, PC and consoles, so there's probably at least one device in your home that can run this game. Being a free game comes with its own advantages. You naturally get a wider audience as there's no entry fees, and being on mobile too makes it better for reaching even more players. Since this game is free, I'm sure many people will at least try this game once, and after that, if they don't like the game, then they'll drop it. If they like it, then they'll keep playing it. So don't be salty. Give this game a try once it's out, and then decide for yourself whether you want to keep playing or you just want to drop it. Now, the second reason may sound a bit controversial, but it is the truth, that it is quite similar to Genshin. Now before you all start a war in the comments and say it's a very different game, this and that, I agree, it's a different game, alright? But Genshin has basically set a standard here for open world anime games on mobile. So like it or not, every open world anime game on mobile is going to be compared to Genshin. And don't take it in a negative sense. Genshin is a huge monumental success. It has millions of players around the globe. It set a standard in mobile market for high quality gachas, and it is an amazing game. So being compared to Genshin or being called a Genshin clone isn't actually half bad. Think about it. When a game is called similar to Genshin, it automatically interests Genshin players to check out that game. It's because they love Genshin so much that they want to try other games like it. So being called a Genshin clone is basically free marketing. News of a game reaches to millions of Genshin players for absolutely free, and among those millions there will be many players who will actually look at Wuthering Waves and be like, damn, this is actually a pretty cool game. And remember how Genshin was also called a Zelda clone? That actually ended up being in favor of Genshin because Zelda fanbase was so massive that the news spread like wildfire and the game immediately gained traction. So take it in a positive sense, alright? Third reason has to be the combat system of this game and its high quality. When it comes to combat, you really need to try out PGR, another game by Kuro, and it arguably has the best combat you can experience in a mobile game. Pair that with a good emotional story and you have an amazing game. Kuro isn't new to this. They made PGR into an amazing game, one you should definitely check out. Good combat, good story, high quality music and character design. You name it and Kuro has done it. They will do the same with Wuthering Waves. They have that experience, they know how to make satisfying combat on mobile, and they know how to write a story that will make you tear up. Pair it with their character design experience and amazing OSTs, and you have a really high quality game that's hard to ignore. And they went full on board with this game. They even got the best voice actors in the industry to voice the characters. Mobile games of this quality rarely show up, and that is why there's a huge potential for this game to blow up. And yeah, if I've learned one thing from playing PGR, don't sleep on the story this time around. They know how to make an amazing story. You don't want to skip this one, trust me. Now, if you're still watching this video, come on man, hit the subscribe button. Only 0.9% of you guys are subscribed. It's free and it motivates me a lot, you know. Now, talking about Kuro, this takes me to the fourth reason I believe this game has incredible potential. Kuro listens to players. This is a huge green flag in a dev. It shows they care about the game and they care about the players. When a dev actually listens to player feedback and makes changes in their game, it makes the players feel important. It gives me the confidence to say that even if Wuthering Waves on release turns out to be a half-baked game, the devs will eventually take player feedback and improve on the game. From CBT 1 to CBT 2, Kuro made some insane changes in the game that you wouldn't even believe a game developer could do unless you saw it with your own eyes. I mean, when was the last time you heard game devs change 90% of the storyline because players felt it was lacking? Changing the story means changing basically the whole flow of the game. It takes tremendous amount of work from the side of devs to make this happen. Not only that, player feedback about combat system, ecosystem, character design, world design, character voice lines, all of these were addressed in CBT2. They literally reworked the whole game from ground up based on feedback. And if you have been following the game, then you will know that they are still working on quality of life changes even after CBT2. Based on player feedback, they are tweaking the ecosystem, character voices, redesigning the jumping mechanics, and a lot of small changes. When I see game devs put this much hard work into the game, it gives me a sense of confidence that I can put my time into this game, and yes, it will be enjoyable. We all know games that had incredible potential that failed only because the devs did what they felt like doing and didn't even pay attention to player requests. Take Blizzard's Diablo 4 for example. They didn't treat their players right, and now Blizzard is considered one of the most toxic game devs ever who only care about making money. Plenty of other games I can name here that were very high quality games but failed, or are failing because devs just don't listen to player feedback. So I think this is a pretty important factor in deciding why Wuthering Waves may be one of the most successful games. Alright, fifth reason is going to be my overall take on the condition of gacha gaming community. If you look on the mobile market right now, there aren't that many high quality gacha games out there. Hoyoverse is literally standing at the top with 2 best gacha games that you can play right now on your phone, but other than that, there are only a handful of gacha games that are actually high quality. Most of the gacha games in the gaming space is comprised of low effort cash grab games that just want you to spend money to get some voice acted PNGs. That's it. I don't even consider them as games at this point. Most of them lack depth in story or high quality combat or good gameplay. So basically you're stuck with one game, Genshin, if you like open world gacha games, or Honkai Star Rail if you prefer turn based gacha games. This lack of competition is exactly why we need a good gacha game. One that is high quality, one that can compete with the top dogs, and as an end user, the more options we have the better. Competition is also good for games because then the devs will have to try their best to stay at the top. This means that we as players get to reap the benefits. And now, 6th, this is the most important reason guys, like the most important reason, okay? I mean, look at Yinlin. Just look at her. I'm not a simp. But hey, I'd let her stay.